Here we see the adult staff of Camp Assisium, led by the camp director, Alphonse Rienzo, gathering at the rectory for a staff conference with Father Lawler.
Lawler, bringing greetings to you from Camp Assisium in the North Woods. Camp Assisium is a Catholic youth organization camp of the Diocese of Syracuse, and we welcome very much this opportunity to tell you the story of our camp. It was established some 26 years ago by the good Bishop of Syracuse, His Excellency, the Most Reverend Daniel J. Curley. And down to Bishop Duffy and Bishop Forey, and on the direction of Father May to our own present administration, the camp has carried on many seasons of pleasant fun for the youngsters. Boys may come any time during the 8-week season, girls during any time in the last 4 weeks of the season. And these are the good people who gather together under the patronage of St. Francis of Assisi, the great saint of the out-of-doors, to carry on the healthy, holy, wholesome program of the camp that begins with Mass and ends with night prayers. Let me present to you now the courtesy of our movie director, Frank Cummings. Our camp superior, Mr. Alphonse Rienzo. Together with him is our craft director, Mr. Glenn Kingsbury. And feeding us all and keeping us healthy is our delightful, lovely cook, Mrs. Murphy of Iliad.
Hi.
And the health supervisor, our nurse, our registered nurse, Miss Patricia Murphy, and our veteran caretaker, Mr. Albert Ergen.
The day begins with Holy Mass and then raising, oh glory, to the skies. For the boys a salute, off then to breakfast. Under the direction of their good counselors, Jerry Weber and Tommy Ashmore, you can see what a good lesson they've learned in housekeeping. Their beds tidy and neat. Learn to swim, folks, is a slogan here at Camp Assisium. Under Johnny Madden and Anthony Mignoni, Cabin 1 counselors, their youngsters of that cabin are here to learn. The camp director, Funza Rienzo, is a Red Cross instructor assisted by Tommy Ashmore. See them now in action. All right, boy, let's get our circle. Let's get our circle. Get a circle. 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 Get the circle, circle. Let's go. It's cold out there if you don't. Let's go. All right, here we go. Ring around the rosy. Ring around the rosy. Ready? Go. Ring around the rosy. Roll call. Down, down. Good, good. All right, now let's get our straight line. Let's get our straight line. Straight line, quickly now. That's it, in a straight line. Let's go. Straight line, straight line. Come on, we got... That's it, that's it. Every day, each cabin has a period at nature study. Here is cabin number 2, headed by Counselor Jimmy Fletcher and Pat Ferriter. The instructor in nature study today is Johnny Madden, telling the youngsters of cabin number 2 how a frog is put together. Under counselors Jerry Weber and Tommy Ashmore, one of the cabins is taking a very popular extracurricular activity, a cruise of the great Fulton chain of lakes here in the North Country. Here you see the cruise boat coming into the Camp Assisium dock, ready to disgorge about 15 laughing, happy boys who've spent a great season here in the sun and the moonlight of the North Country. Watch them as they approach the dock, youngsters waving in joy over the grand trip they've just had. You can see the admiral of the cruiser sitting in the middle, steering them close safely after a happy journey. There is one day of general play. Here you see everybody in action. Here you see one grand cabin load just starting out on an overnight hike. They'll spend tonight up on the summit of Rocky Mountain under Counselor Johnny Madden. Here you see one of the favorite trips of Campus Isium, the supply truck, Albert Ergens and Petunia, bringing the load of kids out for the supplies for the overnight hike. Out in the field you see baseball, basketball, football, badminton, and over here to our left, a game of dodgeball. A camp like an army runs on its stomach as well as on its soul. Here, Mrs. Mary Murphy presides as Campus Isium's camp cook. Assisting her are her son, Tommy Murphy, together with Joan Daly and Dick Coop. This is Mrs. Murphy in action, setting up a healthy supper for 100 hungry kids.
Well, the menu for tonight is macaroni salad, pickles, relishes, cold cuts, bread and butter, milk, bananas for dessert. Tom, would you take the milk, or would you take the pickles and the bologna, and Dick, you take the milk, and Joan and I will finish the salad.
To further safeguard the health of the youngsters at Campus Isium, every sanitary precaution is made. Here you see the KitchenAids, Don Bear, Frank Attilli, and Larry Murphy carefully sterilizing every dish as it is cleaned, making them ready again for another healthy, wholesome meal here in the North Country. Here at Campus Isium, the happiest moment of the day is the general swim in the afternoon. Here you see 100 happy kids plunging into the crisp, cool waters of a mountain lake. Swimming, diving, floating, boating.
From New York,
What's your full name?
Anthony Paul Mayo Jr.
Good boy. What is your name?
Michael Carney,
Where are you from, Michael?
Utica,
What church do you go to?
St. Francis,
Good boy. What is your name?
Larry Howard,
Where do you go to church, Larry?
and United Presbyterian.
You like it here, Larry?
Yes,
We're very happy to have you here. What is your name?
David Coombs,
David Coombs. And where are you from, David?
Cortland,
Cortland. And what
Yeah.
church do you go to?
St. Mary's,
St. Mary's. And who is your pastor?
Father Horn,
Father Horn. Thank you. And what is your name?
David Foster,
And where are you from, David?
Westwood, New Jersey,
And what church do you go to, David?
Methodist Church, Westwood, New Jersey.
Methodist Church in Westwood, New Jersey?
Yes,
How do you like it here, David?
fine.
How many years have you been here?
This is my second year.
Good. We're glad to have you here, David. And what is your name?
John Perry,
John Perry. And where are you from, John?
from New York.
Rome, New York. How many years have you been coming, John?
This is my fourth year.
Fourth year. You must like it here.
Yeah.
We like you. And what is your name?
Gerard Sheehan.
Gerard Sheen. And where are you from, Gerard?
I'm from Marcellus, New York.
Marcellus, New York. And what church do you go to?
St. Francis Xavier.
Good boy. How are you?
Pretty well.
And where are you from?
Lake Placid.
And what is your name?
David Walls.
David Wald. How many years have you been coming, David?
This is my fourth year.
Fourth year. You must like it, too.
Yep.
Good boy. What is your name?
Michael Phillips,
Michael Phillips. And where are you from, Michael?
Florence, Alabama.
Florence, Alabama. How many years have you been coming here?
4.
4 years. What do you like best about Campus Isium, Michael?
I like all of it.
You like all of it. Good. That's what we like to hear. We're glad to have you here, Michael.
Okay.
What is your name?
Anthony London,
Anthony London. Where do you come from, Anthony?
Amsterdam, New York.
Amsterdam, New York. Good. How many years have you been coming, Anthony?
2 years.
2 years. What do you like best about Campus Isium?
Everything.
Everything. Good boy. That's what we like. Everyone likes everything. And now we have the youngest camper ever at Campus Isium. Hello, Charles. Would you turn this way, Charles? This is my son, Charles. Look right up there, Charles. Good boy. Good. And now let's hear from the girls. What is your name?
Jacqueline Olson,
And where are you from, Jackie?
Utica,
How old are you?
8.
How many years have you been coming to
This is
camp?
my third year.
Well, thank you. What is your name?
Bonnie Dixon,
Where are you from, Bonnie?
from New York,
What church do you go to?
First Presbyterian.
In Rome?
Yes.
How many years have you been coming?
This is my first year.
Thank you very much. And what is your name?
Karen Higginson,
Where are you from, Karen?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. How many years have you been coming?
2.
2. Thank you very much. What is your name?
Noreen Nunn,
Noreen Nunn. And where are you from, Noreen?
Rome, New York.
Rome, New York. How many years have you been coming?
This is my 2nd.
Thank you very much.
Canteen time is the one interruption during the quiet period that comes in the middle of every day. Here, every camper is permitted to spend a great ceiling limit of only 15 cents a day on candy and ice cream. Here you see Counselor Joan and Kathy serving the little youngsters of cabin number 2. Janet Constantine of Oswego State Teachers College is their counselor together with Lois Murphy. Here you see what an ice cream cone tastes like. Mighty precious is the health of every camper at a campus Isium. Our registered nurse, Miss Patricia Murphy, a graduate of St. Rose's College of Albany, oversees every youngster, checking them for weight, for diet, for good hygiene, and for general health practices. With Counselor Marge Schmid, a Lemoyne College junior of Syracuse, you see Nurse Murphy demonstrating first aid technique.
Most free motion of the knee. There, doesn't that feel good, Lottie? Mm-hmm.
Here are the Lady Robin Hoods of Campus Isium. During girls' season, archery is one of the most favorite activities. With instructor Barbara Hardrick of Utica, you see cabin number 3 at practice. Check them for bullseye. Swimming instruction is essential for girls as well as for boys. Here you see Sue Fletcher of Utica, a sophomore at College Misericordia of Dallas, Pennsylvania, teaching some budding Olympic champions. A happy spot for the smallest youngsters is the play area at Campus Isium. You see the sandbox, the chute, the swings all attract their special fans. All the fun of being a little girl. In all the North Woods, there's no finer craft director than that at Campus Isium, Mr. Glenn Kingsby of Marcellus Central School. Here's the cabin of one of the girls' troops, led by their counselor, Miss Dot Cecilia of Canastota, taking their various instructions. Glenn in action.
As you put the glue on here, don't go above this point here, and just a little bit in from the edge along like that on both sides. So when you fold it up like this, it will not reveal any of the cement on here. It'll be all enclosed, and pinch it down there until it dries nicely. See? That will be the shape that you have.
Camp, just as at home, good food is always a partner of good health. Our meals here include mess hall meals, also mountain rolls, beach picnics, and lawn picnics. Here with the chef, Mrs. Mary Murphy, on duty with her assistants, you see the youngsters having a sunny lawn picnic at Campus Isium. Twilight and moonbeams mean campfire to Isium as always they do in the North Woods. You know, good St. Francis of Assisi never seems so close to his boys as he does here at night around the campfire. Some of the boys are meeting tonight at the Indian Circle. The Indian Circle, the Indian Ring of the Thunderbird, created by our genius.
The two special medals I have, the Purple Heart and the Silver Star, give it to me by General Pershing in person. There's the Croix de Guerre, and paid by the French government, and this is the English Soldier Medal of Honor.
And with
by
clothes
King
like
George.
that, night after night, we go on out of taps to benediction and then to bed.
Son of God.
Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Folks, this has been a day at Campus Isium. The CYO looks forward to another camping season in a beautiful new location, only 30 miles from Utica and Rome, at Long Lake, Woodgate, a camp for the future. The picture before you, come the summertime, will be surmounted by a golden cross. It will be the soul of our new camp, the new chapel of Our Lady of the Woods. The next picture, folks, we will call it the heart of the camp, the main building that we will christen our Cesium Lodge. It will house the mess hall built in knotty pine, the staff quarters, the kitchen, the infirmary and dispensary, the counselor's rumpus room equipped with billiards, the CYO library and trophy room. And now the next picture, we call it the beach house. Here you will find the craft shop and the camera and the canteen shops, the workshop and nature shop and boat shop. And in the foreground you see just a section of the luscious thousands of footage of beachfront where you will swim and bathe throughout the coming summer months. Welcome to a new camp season on a new campsite. Boys will be accepted anytime during an 8-week season. Girls will be accepted anytime during a 4-week season. You may enroll now. You may try to make it, if you would, at least for 2 magic that comes with CYO camping in the crisp Adirondack forests. With their patron and Francis of Assisi, the great troubadour saint of the out of doors, children from all parts of the diocese of Syracuse and beyond come to the love of nature and the God that made it all so beautiful. Every child deserves the thrill of wholesome camping under religious auspices. Every child deserves a stay at our CYO camp.
We're not going to be able to put names on everybody the way we would like to, but what do you think?
I'm going to go put my shirt in. I bought a shirt.
Oh, good.
The kitchen, the infirmary and dispensary, the counselor's rumpus room equipped with billiards, the studio library and trophy room. And now the next picture, we call it the beach house. Here you will find the craft shop and the camera and the canteen shops, the workshop and nature shop and boat shop. And in the foreground you see just a section of the luscious thousands of footage of beachfront, where you will swim and bathe throughout the coming summer months. Welcome to a new camp season on a new campsite. Boys will be accepted any time during an 8-week season. Girls will be accepted any time during a 4-week season. You may enroll now. You may try to make it as weeks for 2 weeks. Inquire at Catholic Charities in Utica and Rome. Bless you all and visit us this summer. So it's in the fun and laughter of happy children, you sense the magic that comes with BYO camping and the crisp and on-like sauce. With their patron and Francis of Assisi, the great troubadour saint of the outdoors, children small and the lives of the Syracuse and beyond. Nature and the world, every child camping is really fun.
campfire that he used to make, and we started it from in there. Remember, we had a wire
The pipe is still there.
Yeah, right. The wire tub is still there. But about 11 o'clock when all the campers went to bed, then we all came over here and had steak.
Monsignor would go down and get a whole bunch of steaks. And of course, after the campfire was over, all we had was beautiful bed of coal.
Setting up my tray. I'm hoping they're going to have steak.
Yeah, we put this in so we could see what we're doing.
But he figured out something.
The pipe went underground from, had a pipe going underground from the port.
And stay up there during the day.
Yeah, they found it. He did it with some old toaster
That
wire.
would drop.
And I don't know.
Oh, they took all the logs that were around.
Somehow, and I'd be on the porch. And all the kids.
Where do they do Stag and Star now? They don't do it here?
I don't think so. I think they do it down there.
Down by the...
That's where you were. 18 years ago. Oh, we got to get Debbie at the point. Cute, Debbie. Alan, you want to stand behind her and have a picture of his and her?
There's where we used to have a little rowboat here.
Got that little fiberglass.
My mother used to take Debbie and
Hey, Ben?
row all around the island.
The convent. Nuns never lived here, though, I don't think, did they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they used to stay here when they came up on vacation or something.
Did they really? The rope is right on your face.
Remember they used to come out for a retreat?
Her. Now, I don't.
We used to try to.
Yeah, I remember.
What that was? The nuns
We used to look over without their habits.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. We never saw them.
I know we tried to look, but we looked like without their habits. From behind.
How old was Debbie when we built this thing?
Debbie was born in 61. Probably. Yeah, I think they were going to.
As I used to say, your sister.
Tell me about it.
Did you keep on?
I did. This is the first time I saw it. I was driving and at first I didn't turn it off.
Okay, because I know how good you've been. Okay.
That's so father. Yeah, he does cook.
We just did a picture, yeah, we just did a wedding for us last weekend.
There's two plastic caps that go on, one on each end.
Who voted to put it there?
3 or 4 people voted to put it under the new building.
But
Probably just the workmanship on this building stood out so that they thought it ought to be honored, huh?
I don't think we're going to leave it where we're burying it right now.
I finally thought it should be buried over there.
Over there?
By the opening campfire.
Did you vote on the list up there?
No, they voted on that shrine
Near Our Lady of the
Woods. I voted near the chest.
Well, we'll leave it wherever Jim says.
It's recorded somewhere for people.
Yeah.
Years from now.
In the interest of getting this going, we've got the idea to bury this came from our program director, Tia Costanza, this year. We were thinking of some ideas to occupy people in besides sitting in the sun and enjoying the lake, that we would bury a time capsule to be dug up 10 years hence on the 50th anniversary of camping on Little Long Lake. And as we've got a 4-inch diameter PVC tube that we're going to bury right alongside this foundation of this new cabin. I'm sure this cabin will still be here in 10 years. The bunker next that you're standing next to, bunker 1, may not be, but this one will sure still be here. And as we drop this stuff in, we'll tell you what we're putting in it. There's going to be directions where this is buried, left to Catholic Charity for the coffee up here at camp. And hopefully, in years, if we're also fortunate to be back at camp in 2000, whatever it'll be, 2003, that we can be here for the opening of the capsule. We're going to do this ceremoniously. We're going to make sure this is, we have to put primer and a sealer on the end of this to keep it watertight. So that'll be done by myself and our maintenance man, Dick Howard, who will help us bury it. But Sister Arlene McCann, a former camp director and youth services director, is here next to me. We thought it would be appropriate to put a boondoggle in, since that's always something fun to do from camp, is make a boondoggle, so we're going to deposit a boondoggle in there. One of the things that we kind of originated was a kid claim ticket. When you come to pick up your camper, you need to present your kid claim to the senior counselor to make sure that the child's going with the appropriate person. So we're going to stick a kid claim in there. A copy of our liturgy for today, the 40th anniversary liturgy program, will be in the tube. These were made up when Sister Arlene was here. Little cups with the Stag and Star logo on it, plastic tumblers that we thought would be kind of neat to throw in there. We've got something that was done when Kathy Worthington was here as camp director, which is a songbook. Camp Nazareth sing-along songs. They printed up a little book of songs that they used to sing on Sunday nights and during camp. Couldn't put a time capsule in up here without putting in some insect repellent. Some of you remember different ways that they recognize honored campers. For a while they gave out the canoe paddles. We went back to that this year with the camper's name on it, so there's an honor camper paddle that's going in. We've got in addition to a staff picture we're going to put in there, This is a picture of the Project Adventure people that were trained this year. The people that work down on the ropes course, where we'll be going right after we leave here. We've got a camp brochure from the late mid-'80s, 87, and we're going to put one of our 1992 brochures in there this year, so there'll be 2 brochures deposited. Something old. We've got a pink and a green copy of a prayerful reminder of my days at Camp Nazareth, the prayer of the athlete, and on the other side is the Angelus that was said at the end of each day, and that's going to be in there. We got a camp T-shirt from 1993 that will stick in there. A old pair of staff shorts with the Stag and Star logo on it. Yeah, these are from Sister Eileen's era.
That was one of our more successful projects.
We've got a pen that also Camp Nazareth, Woodgate, New York, 1953, 1993. Will be put in there. And we thought, one of the staff thought it would be appropriate to from 10 years from now, stick a copy of the old Rolling Stone in there. It may not make it in there for the final copy, but it's in there now. And whoever opens it, we have a little statement that goes inside the capsule that's going to list the contents. And it'll say, to whomever opens this, the contents you find here were placed in the hope that 10 years hence, the spirit of 1993 and past years will fill the celebration of 50 years of camping for Camp Nazareth. This capsule was placed on August 28, 1993.
Yeah.
If you need another shovel.
Well,
Yes,
certainly.
let's
Why
go.
don't
We
you go
certainly
ahead.
do.
You can top it right on.
Good, I'll read.
Thank you.
Thanks, Martin.
It's about 2:45. If in about 5 or 10 minutes, everybody that wants to go down to watch the ropes course demonstration will gather by the corner of the staff house. We'll take a walk down to the area where the course is. Okay?
Now, chat with
Yes, staffers are down there now setting it up.
Sister Eileen, how are you?
Thank you, thank you.
Hear well the words I speak to you tonight. My words tell the story of the shield of Camp Nazareth, here where the Adirondack Trail begins. The sound of the tom-tom let this council fire begin. Many moons ago, these woods were roamed by the mighty Indians of the Iroquois Confederation, the Mohawks, Senecas, Onondagas, Oneidas, Cayugas, and Tuscaroras. It was here that they set up their villages and raised their families. It was here that they hunted game and fished, and in these woods they sat around the council fire as we do tonight. But one day, a stranger came into their midst called Father Jacques, and they took him back to their village. Because of the robes he wore, the Indians called him Ondesan, which means black robe. The Indians saw that he was both brave and good, and when he began to teach them, they listened carefully.
Be praised, my Lord, with all your creatures, especially Sir Brother Sun, by whom you give us the light of day. And he is beautiful and radiant with great splendor. Of you most high, he is a symbol. Be praised, my Lord, for Sister Moon and the stars. In the sky you formed them bright and lovely and fair. Be praised, my Lord, for Brother Wind, and for the air, cloudy and clear, and all weather. by which you give sustenance to your creatures. Be praised, my Lord, for Sister Water, who is very useful, humble, lovely, and chaste. Be praised, my Lord, for Brother Fire, by whom you give us light at night. And he is beautiful and mighty and strong. Be praised, my Lord, for our sister Mother Earth, who sustains and governs us, and produces fruits, and colorful flowers and leaves.
The Indians accepted him and even made him one of their own brothers. But the witch doctors, who saw the god of Andasak as a threat to the gods of the totem, were plotting against him. And one day, while Andasak was walking in the woods, some braves crept up behind him and seized him. For many months, he remained their slave, doing their work and carrying their burdens. But one day, while the witch doctors were planning new and evil tortures, he escaped. The witch doctors searched for him. When they were unable to find him, they became very angry. Because of his love for the Indians, Andasak returned. The Indians welcomed him, but the jealousy of the witch doctors was still present. So one night, Andasak was invited to visit one of the Indian longhouses. A brave waited for him behind the door, and when Andasak bowed his head to enter the low doorway, the brave struck, and he fell beneath the tomahawk. Sadness filled the village. The laughter of the children was no longer heard. Those who Andasak taught to walk in the moccasins of Christ begged forgiveness to the God of Andasak, for they knew they had killed a great man of God. To the Indians, wampum was the pledge of words, the badge of honor. Camp Nazareth had such wampum, the symbol of our camp. To witness the wampum of Camp Nazareth, let a light fall upon the shield, the Indian Order of the Stag and Star. The shield you see is the emblem of Camp Nazareth. See this cross? It is the symbol of Christ, the divine protector of Camp Nazareth. Those skills that the Christ child learned at Old Nazareth, the campers learned at the New Nazareth. And the emblem of the CYO, reminding us in the language of the Indian to walk in the moccasins of Christ. Now, in the honor of the Stag and Star, honor camp awards will be given. The honored campers of Camp Nazareth receive awards because they listen to the words of their counselors. They walk like the braves of old in the moccasins of Christ. Honored campers of this night come forward to the council fire. Now that this fire is slowly coming to an end, I declare this council fire closed. That's our award ceremony every Friday night. We honor our best campers of the week from each cabinet marker. There's usually a party afterwards. Staff every week take turns in the ceremony. One of the best things that can. Thank you.